Hi Mindy, this is Bobby Watts with BMW Ocala. I just want to show you the car that I mentioned to you, the Imperial Blue with the beige interior. Also up front, the lighting with the LED rings. And that's got the Xeon lighting, so they adjust in milliseconds and much brighter than normal lighting, so it can cut through the night much easier, give you great visibility. And those also turn when you turn corners and so forth, so you can have better visibility and have a safer ride. Up front you see the BMW grille. This is the luxury line, so notice the chrome underneath the fog lights, which are LEDs. Notice the front, totally painted, that's part of the luxury line. And the fender trim around the wheels, those are also painted as part of the luxury line. Those are the 20-inch wheels I was telling you about with run flat tires. The run flat tires give you 15% better gas mileage than a normal tire. And of course they handle and perform much better than normal tires. You won't need a spare tire because you can actually drive, if you had a flat, to the nearest safest point up to 50 miles to get to a location that's safe for you. You can call the roadside assistance number with BMW, which is free for the first 4 years. So they can pick you up, tow you, whatever you need done. This is the S-Drive, it's not the four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. Let me show you inside here. There's actually a little LED lighting right here that shows the turn signal, plus it makes it look nice. And the roof rack and all that is standard. It doesn't have the railing, but it's standard. And of course the chrome around the windows is also part of the luxury line. And what I meant by painted fender flares is this right here. Take a look at that. Keyless comfort access, so you don't need a key. You can actually just leave your key in your purse, just jump in the car, it automatically opens. And you can also lock it just by tapping that, and we'll lock it. Inside, you got 10-way power seats, you got lumbar, and those are all memory adjusts. So you have 2 sets of keys, and so whatever the setting is on key number 1 will adjust your mirrors, your seating, your music stations and everything, your steering wheel. So you have that available to you. And of course key number 2 would do for a second person. Notice the satin trim here, that's real wood, a lot of people ask that. You got one-touch buttons on the windows, so one touch, they go all the way down. And you can actually open your trunk hatch from here. That's something new, and adjust your mirrors here and your locking. And this has a special stereo system, the Harman Kardon. It's 600 watts, so it's a great system. Certainly beautiful music from that system. Automatic headlamps. This is all one-touch buttons here on your steering wheel. You got a telescoping steering wheel and also electric up and down tilt. You can also use these buttons and do voice activation. You can say the word climate, it would go to climate on your computer here, your iDrive, and then you can actually set the time for the car to cool off or heat up during the day. Once you get off work, or say you're visiting somewhere and you want to cool your car off or whatever, you can do that just voice activated. You can voice activate your addresses, like if you want to go somewhere in particular, your navigation will pick up the voice activation and dial in the address for you. Much easier to use. And there's your analog gauges right there. There's your lane departure, if I can show you that. And of course you have lane departure also in your mirrors. A light here that would show up is part of that feature. And then of course you can see the heads-up display. It flickers on the phone, it's just not fast enough, but your speed limit of the road would show up on that, and also your speed limit, and all your navigational, all this navigational stuff here that you see here on this 10.2-inch screen would show up on your heads-up display. This right here is your home link buttons. This is your BMW SOS button, so that's 10 years. So if you had an accident or something like that, hopefully never, but it would automatically call emergency services for you. You can actually use this to dial, because it's a satellite phone in the car, but you can use that to dial a couple times a year with no charge if you need an emergency phone call, say your phone's dead or you just have no reception. And of course these are your map lightings and stuff like that. Sunglass holder here. You got a panoramic roof here. It's humongous, so great for nighttime viewing. And of course a beautiful day like today, it's a front and rear sunroof, moonroof, so you can see both. And of course you got the map lighting, or not map lighting, but vanity mirrors here. And of course these right here are memory buttons, so they're not just stereo buttons. You can actually program one of them to dial me, for an example, or you can dial Pat, or you can have it to drive you home, like as far as like your permanent address in there, so you can, say if you're at a ball game or something like that, you can navigate out of the place. And you got 4 climate controls, 2 in the front, 2 in the rear, so each passenger can be comfortable and have the temperature they would prefer having. You got automatic wipers that once it rains, it automatically comes on. Your headlamps come on, and also you have brake dryers to keep your brakes dry, so you have the best, I guess, safest conditions to always be able to have the best brakes. And you got a glove box here, and you got storage in here, and this is also, you have the USB ports, and also you can stream your music and stuff from your phone wirelessly to your navigation. This also gives you like if there's an accident up above on the road, the navigation will warn you and give you an alternate route to go on. So it's kind of like real-time traffic control. And then you can also, the car will actually read like a story off of Google's, because it's got internet connection, or it would read your texts or emails to you. A couple, obviously those are neat features. And then right here is an 8-speed automatic transmission. It shifts in milliseconds, so it's much faster than you can shift, but also saves you gas, much quieter than a normal transmission because it has different shift points. But that would help you also. I think you'll enjoy that, because that's why the car's so quiet and comfortable. Now these are sport mode, comfort mode, and there's an Eco Pro mode. The Eco Pro mode would actually get 20% better gas mileage than what's listed on the window sticker. And then of course the comfort mode is actually active, so if you're actually put it in comfort mode, the car senses the road and the terrain and measures it to make sure it can give you the best possible ride by stiffening the suspension to make sure that you have the best ride. The sport mode really goes into a stiffer suspension, so it gives you the best performance and handling. So depending on your mood, it changes the shift patterns of your transmission. So if you want to have some fun, that's certainly a way to do so. You can load all your CDs in here, like at home. Say if you have 100 CDs, you can put them in here one by one, and it'll burn them to the hard drive in this, 80 gigs. And therefore you won't ever need your CDs anymore. They'll be loaded into your computer here on the car. And this is the camera I was telling you about, the 360 degrees. You can actually put this forward and hit the camera, and you can actually see around a corner that you can't see if you're fixing to pull out in traffic. You can see from a front vision also. So it actually would help you prevent an accident, because you can actually nose your car out. The cameras are in front of you, and you can actually see what's oncoming your way as far as traffic. Notice the pretty view behind me. It's all the palm trees and stuff. But anyway, I wanted to share that with you. And of course, this has multiple safety features. It's incredible. Like for an example, if you over or understeer the car will adjust the car so you can stay on the line you intended. Of course, you have airbags, curtain airbags, side airbags, knee airbags, all the different features that you'd want to be safe. It's got a 5-star crash test rating from National Highway and Safety Institute. Then you have 4 climate controls in the back, and rear vents there, and also heating from there. And of course you have an outlet in the back. This just has a comfort access seating here, so you can actually recline these rear seats. That's an option. So not all of them have that. You can go about 10 degrees back, so someone can really take a nap in the car. And of course they fold forward, and it gives you 66 cubic feet of space. So these both would fold forward, and you would have ample room. Say if you're traveling, or you went to the mall and bought it, had a good shopping day, or at Home Depot or something like that, you'd have ample room. So there's the utility part of it. Notice the back. Those are LED tail lights. Those are adaptive LED tail lights. So if you press the brakes, they're red. But if you're emergency stop and you slam on your brakes, then it's going to be fire engine red. Someone behind you is definitely going to know you're an emergency stop. It also has a brake pretensioner. Like if you take your foot off the gas immediately, it knows to go ahead and press or push the brakes, I guess, closer to you, so you instantly have brake power. So the car is very smart. Notice the back, the chrome trim in the rear, and this has got a tailgate kind of like a truck. Notice the dual exhausts and things. But when we open this up, that's electric for power. And of course you can adjust this to any height you want, but also you can close it from there and also lock it from there, so if you're getting stuff out. And this tailgate holds over 500 pounds, so you can actually tailgate on it or slide something very heavy in the back of your car if you want to do some hauling. Got a power outlet in the rear there, so if you did have a tailgate party, you could actually use the power outlet. You got storage underneath this. This is your all-weather mats that we're going to provide you, the regular mats, and then we also provide you a trunk mat so you can protect the back. There's some storage back there, give you some more room. Our cargo cover here to hide your stuff away. And there's where you can fold the seats forward all the way up. And of course there's a console in the back too. If someone was just traveling with you, a couple people, they would have cup holders and so forth there. And little mat pockets and things right here that you can use. But shut that up just like a truck. Push this button if I just want to leave it unlocked. And of course it goes down real smoothly. Like a little spoiler on the back here. It also keeps your window clean. That fin there houses your Bluetooth and the satellite phone I was telling you about to BMW. And this here's a locking gas cap. Show you the rear and the back here. You got mat pockets. And like I said, you can adjust these seats to recline based on what you want to do. And those headrests are all active, so it prevents whiplash if you had an accident. And this is actually an exhaust for the engine, believe it or not, because they want to manage the air in the car, the BMW, because they're high performance vehicles. And so with all the different airflows, they use that for the air in the engine compartment to escape, to give you the best optimum performance of your BMW. And that was the beige interior, the leather of course. I think it's a gorgeous car. Hopefully you like it. And I'll speak to you soon, and hope this helped. You can visit us on BMWVocala.com. And there again, this is Bobby Watts with BMW Vocala. Have a great day.